There we go. Hello everybody. Welcome back to LobCorp. So, today I want to finish this game. We've been playing this game for what, 2 full weeks? And my time on this game, yeah, it's over 60 hours. And my god, I have a lot of stuff building up in my backlog. Not to say that I'm not heavily enjoying this game, mind you. I love it to death, I love its universe, its writing, all of it. But I'm also getting completely stressed out playing this game, and I want to move on, please. So my main plan is we're going to do Hokma completely legit. We're gonna get this all done. And then we'll basically just be skipping through the rest of the rest of the story missions to finish the game. That's my plan, anyway. Yes, Hokma, you dance so lovely. Now that I think about it, I wonder if I should have given some of the rando. Oh, right. I forgot the game was actually still in motion. Oh, I'm a dumbass. Yeah. It's already started and I'm already screwing up. And I did so well last time, too. Okay, there it goes. Let's see, need to move. Oh, my windows are in the wrong spot right now. Since we have now learned that we can only use we can only use the backwards clock once. We'll give most of our randos at least something, basically to help them out whenever there's ordeals to deal with. Basically, yeah. Command Central Team 2, we're not gonna worry about. Let's just not worry about all of the central newbies for now. Just pass around a whole bunch of the spore spears. These are the ones that boost white damage. So they're a fairly decent option to bring out here, I'd say. Now that I think about it, I guess it doesn't matter if I give everybody suits, since we'll always get our stuff back when they die, since we cleared out Bina. Guess it's not that big of a worry. Have an invisible hammer. Nothing questionable about that, right? I'm thinking of handing out the white weapons, since, you know, we got the white boosters. Why not hand out more of those? I do like the way Spore looks. I'm a sucker for blue. And hey, whenever I am forced to form death balls for fighting ordeals, having more people with... Oh wait, shoot, I already got one, he does not. Having more people with more damage output is probably not a bad thing. I don't have any spare yet. Oh wait, oh god, how could I have forgotten to give that stuff to Link? Oh yeah. Let's see, night cave. Oh yeah, I gave it to Skylar, didn't I? Oh, damn it. I accidentally took out Versace's. There we go. I guess someone the red booster. No, wait. Misclicked. Alright, I do believe that's everybody kitted out now properly this time. God, it's actually conceivable that I could probably solo Gebra with Link as he is now. Require a hell of a lot of micro to manage, but still, I'm pretty sure I could kind of do it. Wait, no. There they are. Get to work on that. There, Shao. Dang it, you guys, stop moving. Trying to get some people positioned properly. Okay. And as usual, it's execution bullet time. Ah, I only got one. Oh, wait, yeah, that's right. I probably want to hold off on them. Everybody out. Did I completely whiff there? God, having to snapshot these freaking bullets is kind of a pain. Dang it. So we're trying to get double kills in this area is just such a pain. Got him. Oh, that was two. I think I got a triple. Did I just completely whiff there? God. This is why it's so nice to be able to pause time. We got 2 bullets left. Gamma Gamma. You made Edda run away. Oop. There we go. 2 gammas shall meet, none shall leave. Okay. We got that done. As usual, we're going to be working all of our big abnormalities first. We need to get more charges here. swear the waiting is the worst part. Oh wait, I almost forgot. Will be Bad Wolf. Nope, here we go. Here's our first meltdown. Oh, there. Oh. It's on one of the ones I'm working, dang it. And the first one is a Dawn. With everybody kitted out like this, I'm pretty sure we have a fairly good solution for this. Just pile 2 people into each hallway. Should be more than enough to handle it. Freaking bird. Oh wait, I already finished up safety. Okay. That was a complete flub there. Good God, what was going on with my hand? I panicked. Pretty sure that's... Oh no, it's not? Where is the last... Oh. Really? Okay, now we're done there. Training's done. Now for info. Okay, info's done. Though honestly, try to keep everybody alive in freaking in Central is going to be a pain for this Dawn. Dang it. I didn't get 2 there? Oh, come on. Oh, dang it. Wasn't ready. Here. Oh, come on! It juked me. How dare that clerk juke me? Honestly, one of the biggest problems we're gonna have is clerks dying on our asses and causing mountain to spawn in. Or breach, whatever. Really? Oh God, really? I was about to say, that seems kind of dicey. Okay, discipline's done. Let's get rid of our extra bullets, but... We're getting there on clearing out all the clerks. Oh, dang it. Oh, that worked. I hate it when they hang around with the agents. Makes me nervous. Oh. Trying to get the camera properly zoomed there. Did not work out well. Seriously, if I can get just any other Midnight than Violet, I'm pretty sure we're in business for this mission. My plan's fairly solid. And I did it too early, damn it. I swear, like, sometimes it takes them so long to go through the door transitions. I don't know why. Thank you. you for working with me here. Okay, we got that one done. Now we just have extraction. Well, and kind of central. Damn it. Okay, everyone in there. Alright. Dang it, I was trying to push time forward a bit there. There. We're almost to the dawn, so let's start prepping. Already got 3 in there. Why didn't I have everybody hanging out in the lower floors there? Dang it. That could have gone poorly. Alright. I had them all hiding in their... Oh wait, in their elevators. Thankfully Central's been cleared, so... really don't feel like I should go against my... Yeah, let's try to split up like that. So I have like one group on each floor. Oh, poor McKenna. Okay, so we need to grab 2 more works. As I'm trying to get this going when we have as many people out as possible. Snow White's apple is a one for us to do here. And kicking off the meltdown from extraction is probably our best bet. Since they have the most people just hanging around. God, look at that lag as they all spawned in. I almost instinctively hit the space bar. Come on, you guys. There we go. Perfect. My plan is great. As we'll let Punishing Bird finish up. As you can see, Dawns ain't shit. Yeah, that's still ready. Oh wait, not you. We got everything working now. Oh, whoops. Yeah, except for extraction. Two in. These two are only on 6. And playing around this meltdown. Yeah, there we go. We only have 1. I just gotta get them maximum gains right from the get-go. We're only having 2 meltdowns from this overload, or meltdown level, whatever. Let's see. I'll have to get us started. This is a nice spot to hold the camera. You can see everything except for extraction and records down there. Nope. Yeah, this is gonna happen eventually. We can take it. None of our dangerous ones over there. It's 1 sin. Yeah, now everything goes quiet on us. Definitely having our noon at the 5th break then. And now the waiting begins again! Yeah, we've almost hit the quota. How many more do I got left? Oh, he got his little visor. Nice. Come on, Cedric, you can do better with Blue Star, can't you? I saw him start off with a fail. He's doing better now, at least. Good, good. I think we're about to hit the limit. Or quota, I guess, a better way to put it. That means that we can just start working all of our weak ones as well to try to speed us up through here. And it's a green noon. Great. Choose. There should be one more, isn't there? We're not seeing any others. Really? Huh. Oh, dang it. Yeah, I didn't want to risk that. We gotta finish off the clerks. Oh, really? And I guess I got enough bullets. Don't really need to aim for the double kills anymore. They are still nice. Okay, yeah, we're done here. I planned this go around. We're basically gonna try forming up the death ball in the different hallways in Central. Since it doesn't matter if, how do I put it? This is the only place where we have live clerks, so it's our best bet for trying to do this. It's, guess, Let's quickly work all of our weaklings. Not in sync with her. Oh no, she got the brain lurgy from the old lady. Again. I do not want to miscount this time, though. Okay, so we're 2 away. Oh, I never told those guys to get out of there. Whoops. Alright, there we go. Oh, whoops. Well, I see it. As long as we catch everything that tries to, go into Central in order to, murder, we'll be able to get through this without pissing off Mountain. Then again, we might not even have enough clerks left to piss off Mountain. Wait, what? Since when can you guys spawn inside the freaking main room? I thought that wasn't allowed. There's 4 up there. Oh no, the right isn't totally clear yet. Already handled 2 of them. Now we just need to wait. Oh, poor Dexter didn't get informed to move out. Come on. Poke your head out. There we go. And we got green dusk again. And again, that's why we set this up. As everyone slowly makes their way back to their appropriate departments. Right there, Shao. Certainly taking their sweet time, aren't they? Let's see. Of course, right before the freaking... What? Did I just... I guess I never gave the order for the information team. Okay. Yes. Just making sure we got everybody in their positions before we really got going again. Does suck that I can't just clock the midnight away. Not wrong one. Oh my gosh, she actually got the mask. That's amazing. Take that hit. One away from the dusk. I just realized he has the frickin' Zayn stick. Yeah, no thanks to you on this. Perfect. I did that. Look at him go over here. Guess now things get to move a little bit faster. Ooh, we got an Amber Midnight. Okay. I'd rather let that just burn. Oh, there it is. It'll just lose us a little bit of energy. And I won't have to worry about someone getting smashed during the boss fight we're about to do. Thank God it's only an amber. That I can actually do. Yep, see, we only lost a little bit of energy. We'll make that up before we even hit the next level. Just from working all our randos here. As long as I don't lose my micro during the fight against the Midnight, we win. Not really working with anybody here. Pretty much there. I think it's gonna be important. Let's see, we pick either Dershooty or Red Riding Hooded Mercenary here. That way they can quickly pop back into safety after finishing the work. Here we go! Oh, they're here and here. Now we just gotta be patient. Okay. Oh. There, oh, in there. Oh, come on. None of them are wanting to hit where we are. Just realized I'm a dumbass and completely forgot. Finish off the clerks. Damn it. Yeah. Honestly, the ideal ones are here and in training. Because we have an elevator right next to it. Okay, good. All the clerks are dead. Oh, there's one up here. Really being able to kill it in information or... Oh, damn, nope. Nope. Oh, here we go. It's a first shot. Holy crap, look at this sucker die! God damn, we're good. Okay, so... Damn it! Damn it, I did pause. Goal's dead. Because I'm pretty sure Mountain's out. Ah, Aqua died. Cedric is apparently panicking. Where? Oh. There we go. Okay, also, just in case. I just knew it. I just knew they were gonna throw something like that at us. Damn it, that sucks. But of course, the freaking... Okay, run. Ooh. Okay. Using Aqua sucked. He's been with us for quite a while. It's unfortunate. And of course, we went and lost most of the newbies to that accidental freaking bug run. Thankfully, we only have 4 meltdowns that we gotta do. Though I guess I could just make another Fortitude 3 guy in order to handle the funeral. Well, then again, I am just planning on cheat coding my way through to the end. I can't believe I lost so many people just to that. That's how easy it is to die. Hashtag that's LobCorp. Okay, here we go. The last set of meltdowns. Really? Are they seriously all up here? Oh, of course it had to be you. Yep, neither of them will really be all that great for it, but whatever. The other two. The fuck? I didn't see them. Which ones were it? What? I guess it's not that big of a deal. Pretty sure just with that we've cleared that requirement. Damn it, I thought I would actually catch all of them. I swear I was looking all over and I didn't see any of them lighting up red. I just need one, really. Although I do think we still need to hit the meltdown. we do need to get past freaking 10. Oh, of course, the obvious way to just get around all this. Just memory reset. Aqua will be back just fine. Damn it. There we go. Hokma down. Second attempt. Only one minor issue. Oh, that was when I used the clock. Wait, that was only day 42. Yeah, we could easily just do that. Nothing like her. She is nothing at all like Carmen. Do you realize this? The ones who were with us at the beginning are nowhere to be found among the people who remain here now. They're all gone. Because of the monitoring of the eye, we couldn't even give a proper burial to Callie and Daniel. And this place here is all we have left. Are you nervous right now? Wish to be your shadow forever behind you if I am not good enough. May we be together and fade away together. Benjamin's just a little too into A. The weak and fragile chick that has just pecked its life out of an egg cannot hope to stand against this world. I deemed you to be that chick, one that is too fragile to endure all of this. I had never known where it was you wanted to fly to, since you never told me. I was always nothing more than your student who needs your teachings. You're always so frugal with words. I could have no idea what you actually attempted to achieve by creating this prison. The process of creation was too harsh. I could not help but run away. I could have run far enough that I would never see you again, but I did not. I tried to set everything right and I was caught. Since then, the iron hands that govern me have stopped permanently. In fact, I vaguely knew that the end was nearing. However, I was simply too afraid to face the final outcome, and instead chose to stay here forever and ever. I may have been verbose with my reasons for attempting to stop you, but to be truthful, I did not want to part with you yet again. That was my biggest motivation. Nevertheless, I should support your decision. I have always blindly followed behind you and stayed by your side, remember? May we embrace glory together, for back then we could not. Grant the proper end to those locked up here and to yourself. Yeah, embracing the past, building the future. Hey, that's part of the logo. Face the fear, build the future. Just to hear an answer from me, I've already made my conclusion. I was full of myself at first. Thought you would never be able to do anything without me by your side when we first met. Turned out you were much more independent than I thought. Perhaps my assistance was not necessary in your journey after all. Therefore, you should not be seeking an answer from me anymore. Now you can clearly see the door, it appears. What do you think will be waiting for you behind that door? This place where there was once only signs, perhaps because it was only you and I here, has gotten a bit livelier thanks to the Sephiroth. Unlike me, they were weak and lacked rationality. They made so many mistakes that greatly annoyed me. I did not approve of you placing the Sephiroth here. However, you told me that atonement and the awakening of the Sephiroth were key to untying of this knot I lie in. I didn't know what you were talking about. You also told me I wouldn't understand. You even blocked me from interfering with that relationship, saying that must be left to solely your role. You're right as always. Even I stay here repeating this. Oh wait, I think we already saw this one. Yep. Pretty sure. Yep. Alright, all of the Sephiroth have been suppressed. Oh yeah. Now the maximum limit upon all employee statistics is now elevated to 130. When contracting a new appointment, their stats can now be fortified to 130. So yeah, this is kind of huge. There's a reason why most people would say that after clearing Hokma, it's not a bad idea to go back to day 1 so you can just have a full team of super agents running around for the finale. There he goes. So again, I'm trying to figure out. There is one. So it was standard expecto patronum. There we go. Dang it. There is one more abnormality I want to show off. Then all of its stuff. Find. You. Where's 04? She has a very interesting abnormality, and her rules are, again, interesting. Really? Game really... Oh, wait. Oh, I was clicking to it. Game really wants me to take freaking Melting Love. Oh, freaking woodsman. There she is. Yeah, this I know. I need to look up her. Dang it. Never mind, I can't look. Can't look up the freaking ID we need to use in order to fill up her research and all that. Oh well. This isn't that important. But yeah, this one is special in that it's a freaking magical girl! We got Sailor Moon as an abnormality. She has a lot of special rules involved with her, though. Like, for one, there must be 3 deaths in the facility for every meltdown phase. Or she starts losing her QC counters. As you can imagine, could go very poorly. I don't know. We're just speeding along to the finale. Thankfully, it seems I do have a command that will let me just end any suppression missions, air quote. Basically what the entire finale is. Actually, hold on a second. I need to quickly use the bathroom and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Alrighty. Let's just skip to the end of this week already, shall we? Whoops. Sure, why not? Grab little match girl. I guess it's gonna be put in the architecture team. Keep just adding 60 more energy to our quota, it seems. I think the last one requires you to get 1,800, I think. At the best luck at the last leg of your journey, saying something like, I hope you will finally be happy that some of the leftover pain can be relieved now, have long become empty words. There are several more things I would like to say, but let me sum them up into one sentence. I wish you success this time. Joy being with you for not only these 45 days, but also the moments you don't remember. Now there's just one last Sephiroth you need to meet. He holds in his hands a warmth that looks so comforting, but he can shatter people's hearts like they were nothing. Ominous. Oh my gosh, there's even like a command that will they'll let you enact any of the Sephiroth boss fights whenever you want. That's awesome. Okay. I'm not entirely sure why we sometimes get way more lob than normal. Day 46, baby. Granted to those who hold no fear of death. Now it's time for my head to burst. Good day. Well then. A long time has passed as my loved ones left with their broken bodies and hearts. We finally met after taking such a long detour. And I sent you a letter one day, that old strange letter that had the same name for sender and recipient. It told you that we would meet soon. Why do you hesitate? Please, come with your mind at ease. I hope this environment satisfies you. I try my best to recreate our office. You need at least one place in life to feel comfortable, don't you? However, I speculate you feel that this place is a bit more serene than you might remember, so to say. There are many reasons for that. This is a reflection of your heart, after all. The emptiness in your mind must be what makes this place so void. We aren't particularly fond of untidiness, but there she was, always making a mess out of an organized room. There were times when we were used to such messiness, giving up on cleaning the room. Sadly, our hearts couldn't bear to recreate such a moment. I'm sure that now you know this space changes to the rhythm of your heart. This office is born from your heart, siphoned up from your deepest subconscious. Yes, many parts of this facility were extracted and created from our minds. How did you think building such enormous underground structures in such a short period of time was possible? Oops. Repeated as so many times until the memories were blurred and emotions were dulled to a point where even the original sin was forgotten. Yes, there truly were countless repeats. It must have been roughly 10 years outside, while this entire facility has been trapped in the cycle for a length of 10,000 years. This eternity is fascinating. All humans are given only one life to live. The future comes to us like the relentless waves of the sea. We cannot go against them. We are merely pushed back. Time Track's technology could only reverse time in a very limited area. This tech was used for trivial things such as granting an infinite amount of death to a condemned man, or to show to those whose days are numbered their happiest moments. However, when combined with our energy tech, this small technology could bloom into something bigger. We invested in them without hesitation, even though they required a massive amount of funding and energy. That's how Time Track's second invention came to life. If time could be reversed infinitely, we could reach the sky that seemed unreachable. Unfortunately, breaking an absolute law of nature costs us a lot. Although we could rewind time infinitely, it always left some form of distortion. Perhaps because the technology still had not been perfected. No man could keep their sanity intact in this place. But here you are. You've reached this point even though you limped and groveled along the way. Of course, it wouldn't have been possible if not for Angela, but it is a Herculean achievement that you went through that journey. Please, let your body and mind rest, if just for a moment. You must be exhausted. The path after this will be brutal. He isn't joking. Extremely brutal. Us. We whom you will meet again will also be brutal. They will not let you pass as simply as I do. If by any chance you think you're not ready yet, it is okay to go back to the first act. If you made it here once after such a long and hard time, you'll surely come here again no matter how long it takes. Okay, they're saying, it's okay if you haven't reached the levels that you need to get through this. If you need better gear or, more research, etc., it's okay to go back to day one. You literally have all the time in the world. There's no need to hurry. Just keep in mind that the situation will be much different if you move forward from here. You'll be given harsh trials and faded, saturated questions we could not answer. And I'm sure you already know this. You can reverse time. But you cannot reverse a tale. If it will load. Oh God, I was about to say keep going. We're so close to the end, Lobotomy Corporation. Yep, here we go. Proving oneself. Suppress the midnight of white and mead energy quota. Damn, look at this dude. There we go. We got some newbies hanging around that are pretty freaking awesome now. I'm pretty sure checkmate will just get us through this, though. This whole mission is basically just to introduce the new ordeals that we have to deal with during this section. Which are basically, you know, all boss monster kind of things. See, it all counts as a core suppression. I should be able to just do this. Yep, and we get through it. There's, like, basically it's 3 different fixers, white, red, and black. And then the midnight is the claw. Or whatever. You already grabbed. What? Now this is when shit gets interesting. So decide to move forward, I see. Your body and mind are still incomplete and yet you limp forward. I must wonder where that confidence of yours comes from. Anyway, you must have some questions, no? One such question may be, who is this old man, he with such a familiar voice and face? You cannot face yourself. Think of me as a mirror of you. A shattered mirror, to be precise, scattered to several shards. This old man is one of the pieces of that mirror. The name is Abel. Filled with rage and obstinacy, waiting to be miserably forgotten, as you can see. I just, like you, decided to proceed, but nothing changed to my surprise. I had trouble sleeping, and the rare nights in which I could sleep were riddled with nightmares. You're the first humans, or human, to find a way to access the well of humanity. It has existed since the beginning of time, but now it lies forgotten and denied. Today there are only a few who can feel it. Just a handful of people only faintly sensing its presence. The Carmen was completely sure of its existence and tried to persuade us of it. If its existence were proven, that would mean we were able to reach the well. She believed that the cure to the world's disease was related to this well. The research we conducted, taken from where Carmen had left us, was successful. We found a method to siphon from the primordial sea which had every possibility of humanity, past, present, and future. If everyone had a bucket of their own, they could be able to draw their own water from their individual well. It's fascinating. We even had arrogant thoughts in secret. We thought we could rekindle the long-forgotten flame in the water of life. However, the path we walked was not different from that of Prometheus. What have we accomplished after all of this? We lost much more than we gained, did we not? You haven't witnessed it, the way our old friend Benjamin met his demise. He was one of the few who could tolerate your ill-temperedness, and you did not care to witness his final moments. Fortunately, we have a recording of it, as with every little thing that has happened in this facility. Would you like to give it a listen? The third and final truth. Well, it's something you must learn. I understand that the truth hurts. It's hard for me as well. It feels like building up a sandcastle for years, only kick it over once it's done. Doing something like that is beyond agony. You deny the efforts of the past. I want to make things right no matter the cost. The final truth is that you are about to begin the repetition of this infinite cycle, with your memories reset, oblivious to everything that has transpired. Leave with me before you can no longer undo what you've set in motion. That's what you wanted to say. I'm sorry that we have to meet again like this. It did not take very long to find out where you were hiding. I thought I should have given you some time to say goodbye, since this will be the last chance you have to say such a thing to the one you look up to. Angela. I feel as though I become the tragic damsel in distress of a play whenever you speak my name. It may sound like an excuse, but please know this. I am not doing this out of personal feelings or malice. My every action is set by his first order, the absolute order that dictates us not to deviate from the script. Are you really okay with going through with this? I know you well, and not just because I'm one of the people who created you. I know you're different from other machines. There's another fact I knew from the start, that you're too valuable to be hiding in such a shabby corner like this. Our conversation is being recorded, and furthermore, I have no obligation whatsoever to answer your questions. Don't be afraid, Benjamin. Everyone you've missed and long to see again is waiting for you. You shall be with them forever, because you are the last actor, the one who will lead the play to its finale. Bitter, no. Benjamin hid here quite a long time ago. When the TT2 protocol activated, a brief moment became an eternity and overwhelmed him. I assume he tried to run away with me, with us. However, as you already know, he failed. Perhaps you felt no guilt for him, for you gave him another life? Think whatever you wish. Find solace in your mind, or else you will not endure this place. The brain is one of the vital organs of the human body. Tens of billions of neurons stretch like the branches of trees and form a great forest. This forest, as long as the original exists, can be replanted. Those who perished were awoken in mental bodies. It was your plan, yet you couldn't do it alone. However, I've already seen the world ahead of you at the time you have yet to see. Nothing changes. Benjamin, your friends, the employees, their sacrifices were pointless. You've seen how they met their end. You realize how innocent, talented souls of young persons were trapped in the machines by your hands, haven't you? You have failed them. The world has forgotten us. Who will pay for their sacrifices? Do you know what we've forgotten? I wasn't perfect, manager. I was always biting off more than I could chew. I wasn't being realistic. At the same time, this is such a sad place. So I refused to think that I couldn't do something. But you saw me. You saw how this obsession and pressure to blindly move forward eventually ate me away. In the end, what was important was for me to stand with my own two legs, to be aware of where I am and where I should go next. Then it naturally rises up, the will inside me. Even if you stand upright, around you is nothing but despair. You may act noble, but you are sailing through the Dead Sea inside you. Initial thought only depressed us. It didn't help us. We needed to become more rational, more cold-hearted. The rationality built upon falsehood crumbled me, you, and all of us. You have walked too far to tell such melancholic stories. Without relying on emotion wouldn't help a thing. However, it became clear that to accept sadness was just as important. The false rationality we held and clung to only made our hearts rot. It's hard to accept at first. You'll feel like you'll crumbled in. But it'll get better, I'm sure of it. Rationality to maintain discretion. Too late to settle down our hearts, I'm afraid. Your mind is already empty and has lost any purpose to move forward. You can hear the murmurs of those I've lost in my ears whenever I shut my eyes. They batter me with the question, do you really think you will become a better man? I couldn't say anything to refute what they were saying. Do you think you'll be any different? You see, manager, you shouldn't look towards the past at times like this.
I know my wrongdoings can't be forgiven no matter what I do. I guess that's why I was so ahead of myself. But from now on, I won't be. I will become a better person if I continue. Let's live with such a hope in mind, shall we?
The hope to be a better person, but what good does all this do you? How many times must I say it? You have nothing left. No matter how much you try to control your emotion and calm your mind, you've already been losing your reason to live ever since Carmen left us. Why are you so obsessed with a life that has no more meaning? Look at me, like I was continuing this pointless life awaiting death. You asked me for a reason to keep on living this life full of pain. As I say, I don't have a good answer yet. You woke me up, but I guess it's my job to take care of whatever comes up to me next. I chose to be a bit more fearless. It took me a lot of courage to do so, to continue on with my life in spite of everything. You should live your life for once, man. Hell, even I made it this far. What makes you think you can't?
No.
The fearlessness to keep on living. We've been deliberating for a long time. None of the paths we had thought to be the right answer were correct. How can I not let you pass when you answers our doubts with such confidence and clarity? Well, when you answer... you, nameless one. To be nameless is a great blessing. A name is a stigma, a constant reminder that one walks the wrong path. The door you will face after leaving this office can be named a trial. It may also be referred to as an ordeal or an agony. You appear to possess the strength and will to overcome such adversity, however. Such strength to choose a different path, a different future, a different answer. I shall witness your strength. Hope you can finally prove yourself to this doubtful old man.
Can't you hear my voice anymore? Please, answer me.
It's still oddly silent. This one's fairly easy since we only have to read Cliff Off Meltdown level 6 and meet the energy quota. That is really not that hard to do at this point. Just work all your outlets and all that. And that means that maybe you'll have to face a new, but there's also odds that you won't. Also, God damn it. Architecture does change every time that we go through one of those scenes. What do we get? Oh, we got the, damn it, the other plant one. Porcubus, I think it's, Beauty and the Beast. This one's weird. You basically have to swap between working repression and instinct on it. If you don't, basically you kill it on accident, and then whoever you sent to it will take its place. Oh yeah, there's the spider one. Because of course there's a spider one. But the big thing about what we're doing here, like in here, you can see the different Sephiroth. Because it's basically a combination of all the different upper level missions. Honestly, this one really isn't too bad as long as you've got a whole bunch of maxed out agents to handle HOD's stat decrease. I think hers caps out at only like 25 this time around. So honestly, like maybe you could have some issues with with like the ordeals that pop up, but that's like the only major threat since you don't have healing due to him. Outside of that, it's basically work as usual. Just use like one sin, get Child of the Galaxy and her shy look in order to see what Maliku swapped everything up with. And then just, work as normal. So yeah, that's this mission. The only real threat are when the ordeals pop up. The more blood it has, the more beautiful it becomes. We might as well just take the ones we haven't seen before. Hooray, my place is still melting down. You remember when we still knew the warmth of the sun?
become too cold to continue cherishing such a thing. Nah, in fact, we weren't meant to bask in such warmth in the first place. Feel it too, don't you? I can see you already feeling nostalgia in the air right as you stepped into this room. There's a tale at 2 doors. Those 2 doors that never wanted to be open but had to be. Hey, it's me. Are you there? Can I come in? I didn't want to listen to what would come next. I wanted to pretend I wasn't in the room, because I knew what she was going to tell me. Sometimes your thoughts could be extremely reckless. It really frightened me whenever she did that. I saw her eyes right after opening that door. She walked into the lab and started illustrating her hypothesis carefully yet decidedly. You wanted to tell her it was preposterous, but like always, she had you persuaded. You had no choice but to admit it was the only way. What made me so upset is how much it hurt to listen to her put it so calmly as if it were none of our business, and how much we loathed ourselves for just having to tolerate it. We just can't seem to get any further than this. However, we will break through somehow. We got Carmen with us after all. Don't worry, I think it'll all work out. Biological scans show that Carmen is the fittest candidate, but we haven't run a precision test yet, though. So if we want to find another candidate, we can always... Carmen can. Carmen is. Carmen would. Carmen. You should have been the one to die. The research wasn't bearing fruit. People were growing tired, yet their eyes glittered with expectation. He was on the edge. One more step would make her fall. Then that day, when Enoch's breath stopped, she finally realized that her path was always in her sight. Just one glance below the fall, and she'd never lift her head again. She wouldn't respond no matter how many times I yelled. Only the sound of flowing water filled the air. I just kept yanking the doorknob like I were insane. I hoped it would never open. I hoped and prayed countless times. The first thing I saw once I opened the door was a pair of closed eyes. She stepped into the bath herself, so that not a fragment of needless emotion like guilt would pile up on us. We saw with our eyes so clearly. She was bleeding out in delirious, but still she held on to life. He violated her body with our own hands and buried her underneath the ground. Why was she so cruel, and why did we have to become so cruel? We asked this question without an answer to the toast that celebrated our success blossom with death. However, I found a way to redeem us at long last. You have come to the right place. This is the room where she sleeps. Don't worry, she won't wake up with this much noise. Can you meet her again? Let's do it like this. Ask her. She was always watching you from the beginning. I have something I should confess. I actually have a much weaker heart than everyone thinks. I always say stuff like count on me and just follow me in front of everyone. But I'm never sure about the things I do. If anyone were harmed or put in trouble because of what I do, I would definitely be shaken and end up hating myself. I know that. That's why I need to ask you for a favor. No matter what I may become, please finish what I started. We humans have weak hearts. One crack and it will easily crumble. I am no exception to this, but you'll endure through it. There's only one way out, and it'll never change. You know what I'm trying to say, right? Are you unsure? I have this routine I do whenever I'm afraid of the path I have taken. It's like being a plant photosynthesizing. Ease up your attention, just close your eyes. Yes, just like that. Make yourself as comfortable as possible so that your mind finds itself comfortable too. It tickles, no? But just wait. Now, fade away without a trace. Yes, I was the only one. I was the only one who could fulfill her ideal. I was the only one who could finish it. Only me. However, she never told me this path of hers would be riddled with such vicious thorns and spikes. This is the bucket created from Carmen's sacrifice. The bucket is the beginning and the end destination of this place. Cogito is endlessly produced here, spewing out life and death. When we saw that the bath was overflowing, we thought everything was over. However, we couldn't have been more wrong. She's alive right now as this. She saw every path we walked. In reality, her idea was simply too grand in the first place, and her power too minuscule to fulfill it. She sacrificed everything of hers without a trace left behind, but you and I, we remember the things we've done to become a wing, to stay a wing. It was revolting at first, but you see how we acclimated to it after the first few times? We flawlessly realized our hideous actions just like all the other wings. No, not just that. We even evolved our own unique cruelty that can't be found in any other wing. The story of how human sacrifices are required to fulfill our ideal needed to be continued. So we had to put on the guise of simply being manic about energy production. No, we know the truth too well. Were we really only pretending while we were so indifferent towards the countless deaths? Probing and combing through the brain of a woman to blend into the world to evade the head and the eye? Throwing a person into the jaws of a monster just to gain some energy? Reincarnating your colleague just to make them live through the same agony again? Do you really think those are things any normal person would do? Yet we closed up our eyes and ears and numbed ourselves. We eventually felt nothing for what we do. I named myself Abram to remember our sins, sacrificing the innocent. What did I even expect to achieve doing all this, founding a showy corporation? I don't even know anymore. Does it really matter at this point? No, it doesn't. We were wrong from the start. Our very existence is wrong. You and I, all that's left for us is atonement. You already knew. You knew we didn't meaningfully embrace this pain. Diffrith knew that a long time ago. Guess that's why he always walked ahead of me. One day I realized that you were also looking towards somewhere with a clear vision just like he did. I just didn't want to admit that I was lagging behind. I think that's why I was always so frustrated. I'm the Sephiroth of the middle layer, head of the central command team. I can't afford to fall behind like that now, can I? That's the reason why I said I'll count on you and hold expectation. Promise to show me someday. And show the world the fruit of our pain and labor. Expectation for the meaning of existence. You fall to the ground no matter how much expectation and hope you have. You know what? Photosynthesis for plants, after all. Things that actually take sunlight. It was never for something like you and I. Don't you know this already? We drove Carmen to death. We just saw that. I was always furious without any real reason. It always felt like I'm missing something, but I never knew what that something was. I vented this anger of mine in a rather bad way, as you saw. This madness without purpose would never go away. You didn't stop me. It would have grown bigger and bigger. It would have eventually devoured me. Look, we're never going back to how it was before. The situation changed way too much. But I was able to at least to keep my promise with her because you stopped me at the very least. You also have to remember this. She would want you to protect what we have left rather than just languishing in guilt. The courage to protect. Yes, she entrusted us with what's left. But we are not the person who Carmen thought us to be, no. The only person that believed in us was gone. There was no one left around us. Manager, do you know why I chose to join the small company instead of any other grander wings? Of course, Carmen's moving speech did pique my interest, not gonna lie. However, the decisive factor for me is because I liked how everyone here trusted Carmen. You know how meaningless the word trust is nowadays, don't you? That's not all, Manager. Carmen trusted in you entirely until her moment of death. Everyone else who remained did too. Why do you think I decided to stick with you until the end? Just look around you now. Everyone gathered here just for you, and they're waiting expectantly. Those who are faithful and trustworthy. How can you be so certain? Carmen lies here, neither alive nor dead. How can you walk towards the unpredictable future, leaving her behind here? You're obliged to remain trapped in the cycle for eternal punishment. And still you want to reach for tomorrow? You want to escape this endless regret and atonement? There's one final door pass here that wasn't written in the story. It's one I can't open. It only opens to those who are not soaked in regret. Think you can open it? Why do I see only darkness? Why does my voice not reach you at the finale? Honestly, I kind of wish we did have more Sephiroth and Angela stuff going on during all this. It'll eventually load, right? There we go. Yeah, this one is the boss fight against all the middle layer. This one is kind of the breather from what I've seen of it. I mean, basically, we have Chessed's whole thing going on here.
And Tifreth is, of course, here, although, I mean, Tifreth can't really do anything. She doesn't really have a major effect. And naturally, Gerbera is the main boss of this. She doesn't spawn until phase 5, and when that hits, Chessed's effect turns off. So it just turns into the fight against Red Mist all over again, except she has a lot less HP. So, yeah. Which I'm pretty sure we could do. I mean, at the very least, I mean, where is it? Yeah. We have Link here to handle that. I mean, he's got crazy resist. Wait, why is this? Why is this, all of his resists higher than normal? What the hell? Oh, wait, he's in Justia. He's not in, oh, not in Twilight. But with Twilight, well, both sets of Twilight gear, he could probably stand up to her pretty freaking well. It'd take a lot of micromanaging to dodge her attacks, but that's basically how that would work out. Like I said before, I'm pretty sure all of these challenges are pretty doable for our facility here. I just want to get the game over and done today so I can move on. I guess we can finally give into the game and grab her. Time for anime villain us. Welcome. You won't believe how long I've been painstakingly waiting for you. Ah, the wait was getting so boring. You know, the world made of dots is no longer interesting those who've realized the existence of lines, so to speak. Think about the world in which you used to be. Singularities are manifested day after day. Everything changes in the blink of an eye. The wings and the head control the world, and now humanity cannot live without their constraints. Every single person just stays silent, even though each and every one of them knows how many ethical morbid compromises the wings are making. Those who are not under the spell of control die as loners and failures. That's where we've ended up. Who was I in the past? Who am I during the present? Who should I be in the future? Those are the questions that bring upon growth, but people stopped asking them a long time ago. All anyone has left these days is to die a slow death. Nothing is as boring as watching a predetermined fall. So, we managed to find it. We found the light that resides in everyone. Unfortunately, the majority of humanity couldn't find their light on their own through their entire lives. We are bound to be unhappy as long as we are chasing an illusion without realizing the truth. People began to hide their light in the deepest recesses of their heart. Carmen believed that she could draw out such light the archetypes that had been hibernating. Yes, we could see the truth. The outer matters are no longer abnormal. They are no mere fantasies anymore. They are our truer forms. See, he's a full-on anime villain here. Restored to being by drawing a little speck of light from our hearts. Abnormalities are the true humans of this age. They are the pure form that bursts out from the chrysalis that is our empty skin. They feared and tried to contain the abnormalities. Do not place blame upon their ignorance. It is only natural for one to fear being naked in the face of the world. At least you and I know one thing. Carmen shall be our forbidden fruit for the new humanity. Now speak my name. I am Adam, soon to become the root of this new humanity. I will wait for the fruit to ripen and come to life after I seed this vast forest. The forbidden fruit shall enlighten us all with the long-forgotten knowledge branded in our hearts. Just a single bite will open their eyes and grant them wisdom. They will be free of the sin of forgetfulness for what we truly are. And they will understand that they should feel shame for covering it in their shell. If we draw from everyone's well from the bucket, then their ego will have no need to be locked anymore. Just imagine it, everything that was suppressed bursting out in every shape and figure possible. Does it not make you tremble in excitement? You've always asked this question, how should a human live? No one could answer that, but I found the answer. I shall show you, so join me. Do you want to know how it could be so cruel? People live with their own anxieties. There's a natural price one must pay for confronting the unknown. However, I did not accept that anxiety, that fear. I devoured them to survive in this world. That was the first and final sin I have committed. I have no regrets about it. It was for survival. You were the same, no? I knew so, witnessing your faces you ripped through my brain back then. You may also say it was an inevitable process. However, it is about time you face that fear that you have now forgotten, and dare I suggest, face that fear if you want to stop the cycle. The eye facing the fear, breaking the cycle.
Do you truly believe you can see things clearly when you couldn't even face them all this time? You're only saying this because you are afraid, aren't you? If you truly think that it is a misdeed to deprive them of the act of facing their fear, then listen well. If we can conduct hundreds, no thousands of good deeds, committing one single sin is acceptable. Isn't that our original abnormality? Helping to shed everyone from their empty skin. Can you not see how that is the greatest good of all? People need someone like us. Think about the wave of the redemption that will follow. It is within every person's instinct to pursue freedom. Please remember the reason why I've happily let you pass. I did so because I wanted to see you fly with your own strength despite being left in this harsh world with a skin as fragile as yours. Perhaps if we had talked more sincerely in the past, perhaps it may have resulted in better circumstances. However, we have already left our past far behind us. There is no turning back. We live in endless conflict and regret, starting from birth up unto death. We grow by embracing that conflict, that regret, and we walk towards the future. Yeah, embracing the past, building the future. So you refuse to join me, instead choose to move toward the unpredictable future. Our days will be filled with marvel and wonder that you cannot possibly imagine if you join me. You are painfully crawling through each day, and you still aren't even sure if you are on the right path. Our sacred secrets cannot be wasted like this, no. I cannot spare any more time. If you are not ready, I shall go first. Are you? So you don't want to stop here, but instead stop me from going forward. So you do not want me to be at your side even for the finale of this play. Those who shall face the end together with you. It seems I am not among them. I'm not entirely certain how we could fix that, Angela, but, I guess. So this is the big oh god day that really causes problems for people. Because this day is combining Hokma and Bina. Yeah. I guess my main plan for this would probably be completely unchanged to handle it. Hey, you could reach Cliff-Off Meltdown level 10 while refining the target energy amount, but Bina spawns at the Meltdown level 5. So yeah, that probably is not the best way to handle it. Oh, those are little doors. Oh, we got the cherry one, yeah. There's 109, the slime waifu. She is a dick to work with. Basically, whoever works with her gets, tagged with a heart. And then every 10 seconds they will, have a small explosion. And that explosion will cause people... It's a vending machine, okay. Anyway, and that explosion will cause other people to become infected by her slime and eventually turn into slimes. And if half of the facility gets infected, then G breaks out and starts a slime war kind of a thing. So yeah, the best way to basically handle it, we would have someone work her and then immediately toss them in an elevator that nobody will really be walking into. And then just have them stay there and then continue to work her because she only gives one person the heart. I guess my plan for how I would handle this isn't too different from how I handled both Hokma and Bina's final missions. We worked through the day until we just got right before 4. Obviously, we'd also prime up the clock and have a bunch of spare bodies that we can afford to get smacked by Hokma. And then we would trigger Bina. That would be the first pause. Then we would have everybody work her meltdowns while also slowing her, and then I guess I would just use the rabbits on her? Because I'm pretty sure the rabbits will still work during all this. Since she can't... Well, I don't know. Can she still affect her meltdowns at that time? I'm not sure. Guess it would all depend upon exactly what we would have that would melt down in... Oh, that's the freaking mirror. The mirror is great. Basically, especially if you can get it early on, what it does is that it jumbles up whatever person you stick in there's statistics.
And I guess I can show it off with Link here real quick. You get 1 free use of it a day. See? Now he's lost most of a good chunk of his prunes, but he's also maxed out almost all of his other stats. So yeah, it can be pretty useful. I don't remember what his name was. Mirror from Another World or something like that, I think? You get its name, I have to redo it twice. I thought we did. Yeah, Mirror of Adjustment. Anytime you use it after the first time, you actually lose 20 stat points, so yeah, that gets sick. So what you would normally do is that you would start the day off with all your newbies using it. Well, I guess not on the first day, since you would probably have the same stats no matter what. But you start off using it, jump up your stats, then you keep leveling up like the whatever turns into the low stat. Since you get enhanced like experience gains the lower it is. And then you would just go from there. Holy crap, this one's worth 56 lob? Why? Not that there's all that much point to it since we're at the end. I swear this whole... Oh, and that finishes off the Seed of Light with no further scenes with the dude. Well, with any of our past selves. Like, I do like that this whole ending is basically us confronting all of our past selves to try to become a better person, but it takes the help of all the previous Sephiroth to actually, you know, cause that change to happen. But it's also kind of annoying how, like, we don't really see the other Sephiroth after their core suppression. I wish there was a bit more interaction with them. We still get a daily Angela talk, but all of them just basically leave the story once they're done. I do like the little mural he has of all the people we've lost along the way. Oh, I think that's Bina there. So, you meant a reflection. The pieces of the mirror must have tried to stop you because their own tomorrows are not on the horizon, but you gave up the path to stay in those yesterdays with them. And now we finally meet here today. You must have realized that as well, seeing as you have made it to this point without hesitation. I had known for a very long time that we had all lost our hearts. I knew and I didn't do anything about it. I'm sure many others were the same way. That's what makes Carmen different from us. Instead of turning away, she wanted to save them and guide their souls back. She was the one who made the noble decision to dedicate herself to save humanity. Yet I, who held no such ambition, had to continue her legacy. Ironic, isn't it? It was not the right man for the job. As you can see, you become just like the other wings, committing atrocities just like them. The employees here have repeated hundreds upon thousands of deaths. My friends were robbed of their lives and trapped in the cycle of agony. All the while I just sat and watched, justifying it all as the means to realize her ideal. The sin shall now never be forgiven. Nonetheless, we must finish this. If these wrongdoings can finally cut this vicious cycle once and for all, I would gladly take this burden upon myself. Our mission is to simply seed the people's hearts. Every single person has their own light. In the light, they create their own stories and lay down the roots of their existence in it. We are merely there to sow the seeds. It's up to the people to bloom it in their own ways. What about us, you ask? Unfortunately, we won't be able to see what kind of forest will grow. Besides, we still have one last thing to do. It's something we have done countless times. It's time to manage the abnormalities. You'll make it. I know you will. Come now, this will be our final day of work as the manager. Day 49 is the final boss fight. Day 50 is the victory lap. Time for the final day. If we get to work, all we need to do is what we've always done. As you might notice, we will no longer have any meltdowns because every Sephiroth has been cleared. It's all been finished. Just gotta make it through one last day of gathering energy. I could have sworn it was like 1800 for this finale, but I guess I was wrong. It always seemed like we were going up, you know? Yeah, at every 10%, that happens. Because for those who don't know, well, know about Kabbalah and mysticism and all that, we've been dealing with... Still actually 5 and everything? Okay. Okay, how do I put it? Everything's been named after, like, the different, the Tree of Life, the Sephiroth, from Jewish mysticism and Kabbalah. All the different Sephiroths are named after the different spots on it that are supposed to, like, represent the different aspects of divinity. Let's see. Run out those finishes to get the cliff off overload off of them. However, the tree we've been working with is inverted. Malkuth is actually supposed to be at the bottom, not at the top. The inverted tree is known as the Tree of Death. So our work here today is to flip it upside down and finally bring life back. We had our first cliff off meltdown and nothing happened. Yep. No one has to suffer, die or suffer today. They really shouldn't. Unless you, like, really screw up. I swear, this whole finale is very, like, polarizing for me. Like I said, I really do like the different reveals in the finale being, A, finally confronting himself at the end and all he's done is a good way to end the game. As we finally overcome our horrible past self to actually become someone worth a damn. Sorry to make you go through this one last time, but you're within an arm's reach of the end. I guess you could say that trying to work this flipped upside down area is the big final challenge. Wait, what? Oh, whoops. Okay, I may have fucked up. I've completely forgot about her. Crap. I have no idea how many people are going to die to this. Because I have no idea where she is because I can't see anything. God, I completely forgot that I had her. Oh, there she is. And there's her big attack. That's gonna kill us. Ooh, yeah, they killed a lot of people, didn't it? Are you kidding me? And then I think she teleported away. Yep. And now she's over here. Oh, like, yeah, she's facing the wrong way. Yeah, that's why people don't like working with her. Oh no, and now... Can't I order suppressions? Fuck. Oh, no, wait. Oh, he's back. Never mind. Okay. I guess this is what I get for being a dumbass. I don't need to worry about this phase, having people die or not. Basically everybody in discipline is dead now. I have to remember to delete 3 people each phase now, I guess. What does being record team captain give him? Those all stats. Oh no, wait, it's... Huh. Okay, I guess he gets double the stat boost everybody else gets. Why did I have to screw up? Alright, the answer's probably because I haven't been dealing with her. Get this far, and now you'll be able to keep going. Let's face the rest of this day like the rest. Oh, bird. Tell you what, I think I could really show you off like this. I can actually... I think she works well with attachment or instinct. Look at her, she's just so happy. Yep, attachment is definitely the way to go with her. Okay, so we've hit another tier. Been a long time since we last saw the light. Behind the cloud and the mist. Looks like we're burrowing through the ground here. There we go. I need to make sure 3 die. There we go. Magical girl! It's a magical girl, love and peace. Not you. Oh yeah, she loves attachment. Holy crap. Buried here for quite a long time, haven't we? And how far down were we? Now we get her name, the Queen of Hatred. And a love and hate hat. And yes, you do get her outfit if you max out her gauge. Max out her gear, whatever. So the next tier. Kind of weird how Queen of Hatred is like the only one that actually like counts clerk deaths from execution bullets.
Oh. Yep, and she's still a 2. Been outside in ages. Looks like things haven't changed much. Same glorious mundane scenery, just like a graveyard. Yeah, we can actually see that we're sticking out above the city now. Yeah, and at this point we actually lose the ability to click on our agents and give them direct commands for some reason. I guess something got damaged in our rise out. Let's embrace this place with warmth so everyone can shine like stars in the sky. Yeah, we'll result back. Cliff counter lowered. When the cliff off meltdown occurred in the facility without the death of 3 or more employees, the cliff off counter lowered. And the cliff off counter was at max. The heal and SP of the HP and SP of the employee who worked with her were healed. When the facility reached trumpet level 2, the Queen of Hatred voluntarily helped with abnormality suppression. Now 20% of our employees die while the help is provided. The state of the abnormality will change. And will need to be suppressed immediately. Queen of Hatred's status changed with her cliff counter became 1. The status rate was low when it said status. Status has been designated hysteric due to her anxiety and compulsive disorders. Oops. Queen of Hatred's when she was hysteric, generating 16 plus PE boxes raised her cliff off counter. When she was hysteric, generating 15 or fewer PE boxes lowered her cliff off counter. So yeah, you can mess up one meltdown phase, and then you have a chance to try and work with her to get back out of that hole. And yes, we get her her freaking staff and her outfit. It's amazing. Although we are almost done. Music for this part is pretty great too. We can still call in the rabbits. Be a bit of a weird moment to call them in for. Let's get the answer we were whoa. Everything's going glowy. Here it is. Time for us to step down from the stage. Don't worry, we'll not be forgotten even if we scatter and fade away into the light. I do really like this as a finale mission. It's a playable epilogue almost. I can hear Punishing Bird smacking something. That's adorable. A sprout burst from the land and grew into a towering tree, scattering fruit onto the world from its branches. The tree cultivated from the process of infinite possibilities closer to the sky. It is more fierce than anything else. The borders between the past and the future, reality and illusion, the body and the mind, space and time, they're all slowly fading away. It is said that the void awaits at the end of the line, but I know that is not just nothingness. You shall be the infinite light. Your name is Ian. You finally learn A's true name. Remember this name of ours. Now, fade away without a trace. And that's the end. I do really like this ending, but like I said, I just wish we could have gotten a bit more from, like, Malkuth and the others.
We haven't heard from Hod since that one day where she came in to talk to Gerbera about a training mission. And I think these are all supposed to be the backers. They used a Korean version of Kickstarter. I can't remember exactly what it was called. But these are all the people that, you know, chipped in, wanted to help out make this game. And good on them, because they definitely made something pretty special. I don't think I've ever really played something like Lobotomy Corporation. I do really like its boss fight philosophy. All of the bosses are just like, they're basically set to like train you and like test you on what you should have been working on this entire game. Like Malkuth trained you to keep an eye on your orders to make sure that the right ones are getting through. Hod trained you, well, tested you on how you could work with difficult abnormalities with people that were underleveled. Yesod trained you, well, tested you with, like, hey, do you know what your facility is? Do you know how to work all these freaking abnormalities that are hanging around the facility? Yes? No? Because if not, you have no net to fall back into. Nedzak is working without healing, although admittedly his really isn't all that difficult. Same with Tifereth, since all she does is remove the cliff off suppression, whatever it is that we get from clearing the other missions. So it's just like playing any other day. The big difficulty comes from the fact that you have to clear a midnight during that mission, so yeah. Chesed tests us on how well we can manage damage. Like, do we know if we can handle like working in Aleph with a damage boost from him? Are we sure we can do that with our gear, etc.? Yebra tests our suppression skills against something that can deal out large numbers. Hokma tests us on how well do you work without your time limit, your ability to stop time. And Beta is just, can you multitask to keep up with all my bullshit? So all in all those fights are great and really feel like these big standout moments in the game. I think the big problem with this game happens though once you do actually do first day runs, since that means that we wouldn't get any of the scenes with the Sephiroth anymore. Like, we wouldn't be able to see anything with Malkuth, Hod, Yesod, Nedzak. All of their cutscenes would be gone from the game, since you like maintain the missions you've cleared and all the core suppressions you've done. So that means we wouldn't see them. We would only get the Angela scenes. I do like Angela. She is like basically the deuteragonist of this entire franchise so far. Like, Library of Rowena is definitely more about her than anything else. So she is a very important character, and listening to her is a good idea. She does give some foreshadowing and such. I also do like the different story turns this game does. I mean, there's so much in this game that feels rewarding to do. Like learning everything about the abnormalities, what new abnormality you're going to get, the gear you get off of them, it's great. When you just find that perfect set of gear and you're just like, oh sweet, I want all of this. And then, well, you work and get it, and your guys start becoming bigger and bigger badasses on the field, and aw, and us. That old stuff is really great. I just feel like, I think on a first day run, you would probably run into... Oh, hey, the start page has changed. There is an extra ending scene to be seen where we finally get to see what happens with Angela and the Sephiroth in the ending. But in order to get that, we need 100% the Codex. And what are we at now? You're at 63%. I guess not bad. Could be worse. I also love the design for the abnormalities. They did a really great job of making a very wide and varied group of monsters to manage, with all their own different little foibles and things workarounds, things you gotta watch out for. Let's not forget Apocalypse Bird. Apparently there was actually an idea to actually like have a similar thing to Apocalypse Bird with like the magical girls, Knight of Despair, King of Greed, and King of Greed, Queen of Hatred, Knight of Despair. Yeah. Where they would also like combine into a super magical girl fight kind of a thing, which would have been awesome, but also kind of terrifying too. So yeah, I really enjoy this game and the world it's introduced us to. There's just so many little things that pop up around here. It's just like, oh, I want to know more about that. I want to know more about that. But that's got to wait until Library of Ruina, which I will definitely get to. Just like, I'm kind of, like I said, I want to get to Super Robot Wars 30, so I'm gonna guess tomorrow we're gonna start Super Robot Wars 30 over on YouTube. And then, next Saturday we'll be in Library of Ruina as my like weekend game kind of a thing. That's kind of the plan I've got going on here. And we can also play challenge mode, which basically you just play the game as normal and go on till day 100, and that's it. It's not really all that special, honestly, from what I've seen. But I guess with that, this is the end. Thank you all for joining me for Lobotomy Corporation. I hope you all join me again next time as we jump into Super Robot Wars, Library of Ruina, all the freaking games that are going to be coming out soon, like Shin Megami Tensei 5. The last of the Final Fantasy Pixel remaster should be coming out soon. I've been waiting for all of those to come out before I start doing my run through all of them. So yeah, we still got lots to do. See you later.